Hello my friends, I hope everybody's well. You're listening to Ebird Online, and today we're going to talk about none other than Kim and Sojaboy. And I don't mind telling you, I'm a little bit unhappy at the moment. Once this unlikely couple did the do, I thought it was going to be plain sailing. My year 6 math teacher had no idea what he was talking about. 22 does go into 52 after all, but oh dear, it would seem we spoke too soon. And we're all about to realise we were right all along. Because when Kim declared, I won, and finally slept with Sojaboy, it was egg on face time for all those who thought this could possibly work. Because in the click of a finger, Sojaboy pulled the rug from under Kim, letting her know that the song Zara was actually about, a girl called Zara. Panic stations, red alert, enact the international threat of Kim's son Jamal. Who knows what he might do? Nothing. Well, I think it's fair to say that this relationship's done. The crickets have stopped chirping, the weed has stopped tumbling. This relationship's dead. I, like so many others, fear this is the very end. And so I have my theories on where I think everything went wrong. Kim should never have gotten involved in this relationship in the first instance. And if everyone's happy to give me a penny, I'll give you my thoughts. But just before I do, please don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. Hit it, press it, smash it, caress it, subscribe my friends, subscribe. And please don't forget to like the video if you enjoy my content. Right, so without further ado, and for what is almost certainly the final time, I give you Kim and Sojaboy. And so Kim, who's walking talking proof of the fact that there's no casting couch at TLC, is sitting in her room and she's waxing lyrical about what else? Sojaboy. And she lets production know it's been a rough ass couple of days. Well, I guess something's been rough ass. That's an undebatable fact. But she tells them she doesn't know if she wants to salvage the relationship or not. I can tell you now, Kim, you do, and you know it. I mean, come on, you've spent the last at least 7 days chasing Sojaboy around the hotel room. Normally when the TV cameras are shadowing somebody's every move, it discourages them from behaving in, certain ways. But it doesn't with Kim because she's utterly freaking shameless. I don't believe for a second she's suddenly going to change her ways now. And so she goes out onto the balcony and she decides to phone one of her friends. And her friend said, hey, what's up? And she said, oh my God, so much. Guess what? Zara's a real girl. I mean, Sojaboy tells me he doesn't speak to her anymore. But then I thought, ew, so why do you want to make a video about her then? Now guys, I will say one thing for Kim. She does at least think things over and tick things over properly. Because what was my first thought? My first thought wasn't the fact that this song was about an ex-girlfriend. My thought was that this was kind of a message to her. Even after they finished, guess what? I still want to be with you. You didn't sign the TLC contract, but I'm still thinking about you. And this new woman that's here, well, she's just a placeholder because we're all dancing to the tune of Zara. Not that any of us can remember how the song goes, but you know what I mean. And guys, the other thing I thought was the fact that he said in the production interview when they were both sitting together, oh, I really loved that girl. She really hurt me when she finished with me. Again, another sign saying, I'm thinking of you. I'd like to say subliminal, but it was actually quite obvious and quite out there. And so I think now Kim has turned this over in her head and she's come to the same conclusion that I have. He's really working to get Zara back. And Kim continued, I'm so down right now in myself. When I first came here, I had so much confidence, and now I'm really low, and now I'm really down. And then she said after the phone call to production, I can't go back knowing that things are unsettled with us. He has to make a big sign, a big romantic sign that proves he loves me. And then she sits down and she starts crying at a table, and for a moment I feel sorry for her. And I think it's because this could have been handled so differently by Sojaboy, I think. Maybe it was a little bit of, I don't know, younger guy, older woman, holiday fun. Maybe if that was the case, then that was the case. But I think he's taken it a little bit too far with her. Why bother saying, I love you, we're boyfriend and girlfriend? Why do all of that ish when you know it's not really what you want? Or it doesn't seem as if it is. And so I keep seeing this comment being made, it's a transactional relationship. Yes, you're right, it is a transactional relationship. But there are two things inherent in this. Firstly, if it's transactional, obviously Sojaboy is given his, I don't know, micro fame, his looks and his youth and his African sex. Oh God, I still can't get over that. And Kim is trading iMacs, PS5s. But what does Kim want from this? Kim wants action from Sojaboy and she's not getting it, and she's only had it once all holiday. So if it is a transactional relationship, one person isn't getting what they paid for. But the second thing is, okay, then leave it as a transactional relationship. Don't get all the lines blurred by saying, I love you, I'm in love with you. You could be my wife. You don't need to do all of that, yet you're doing it. So you're getting her hopes up for no good reason. And no, the TLC cameras aren't good enough reason, for the simple fact you're already on the season now anyway. So if Sojaboy had any shred of decency, there's only so far he'd take it. And so next time we catch up with this couple, we see Sojaboy and he's sitting poolside. As per usual, he's on his phone. And he tells production, yesterday Kim said she was going home and her reaction really upset me. The truth be told, Sojaboy, she didn't really shout and swear. All she did was say, I'm going home, I'm really upset. And all she really did was ask to be heard and to be understood, which you just wanted to deny. It's no big deal. Who cares? Oh, you're behaving like my ex-wife. So as far as I'm concerned, if we exclude the use of her yo, she did nothing wrong. But he continues, she says she wants to meet me by the pool, and I'm being a gentleman and being calm. So Sojaboy, is that what you think being a gentleman is, just because you're calm? Okay, so because Kim gets a little bit loud and a little bit amplified, you think somehow you're one rung above her. Sojaboy, you're in the wrong, so it's real easy to keep calm when you're the wrongdoer. When you've been wronged, of course it's hard to keep calm. Anybody feels the same way. He's trying to give us this bullish narrative that I'm somehow so great because I'm really calm and I keep a lid on my emotions. Wait till somebody F's you over, Sojaboy, and see how calm you are then. And so Kim comes walking over and Sojaboy said, oh, you're looking cute. And Kim said, every day. Oh, Kim, I'm trying to walk forward with you, but you're making things difficult. And so Kim sits down and she said, right, Sojaboy, why bring me here to shoot a video about another woman? I think this whole trip has been very deceptive. I had to beg to kiss you, beg to sleep in the same bed together, beg you for sex. This trip isn't at all what I thought it was going to be. And low-key, when I look at Sojaboy, he's laying back on his sun lounger as if he doesn't have a care in the world. He's subliminally saying to Kim, I don't care about this. This is a nothing to me. But what was interesting was, when Kim was making all these points to Sojaboy, this whole trip has been deceptive, he said nothing. He didn't try and justify himself or justify what's happened. He just said, but we did have sex. Guys, maybe we've missed something here. Maybe Sojaboy promised more than he was prepared to deliver. I'm not saying it justifies Kim's previous behaviour, begging him for sex, but sometimes you gotta weigh things up. And then she said, Sojaboy, give me your necklace, and he's got his cubic zirconia giant Sojaboy necklace on. He takes it off and hands it over. And she said, do you know all the trouble it took me to get this? I had to design it, then I had to send it off. I had to send it overseas, and I also had to pay $45 extra so I could get it back in time for your birthday. And he was nodding going, yeah, and sipping his drink. And then she said, what have you done for me? The Ebird can answer that. He's given you a whole night of African sex, minus the foreplay. But Sojaboy then looked up and said, nothing. And he followed it up with, I didn't force you to come. And guys, when somebody says, I didn't force you to come, it low-key says, I don't care if you came or not. Yes, you did care, Sojaboy. Yes, you did, because without Kim, there'd be no show. Let's have it right. And Kim said, I don't feel like the love is there. In order for me to stay, you need to do something big, a massive gesture. And until that, you're not getting the necklace back. And she took the necklace and went to put it in her pocket. You can tell that Sojaboy's irritated by this, but he starts laughing. You know that fake laugh that people do? The one that they know will low-key irritate you. Well, he does this and he says, this is funny, this is funny. And so finally Kim sees red and she swills him with her drink. And she says, I hope this is funny too. Oh my lord, Kim, you don't swill people. Who raised you? Did they never tell you? Do not waste good alcohol. But she stormed off up the beach, and Sojaboy trailed dutifully after her. And it's quite funny because finally she's really got his goat. He knows good and well this will make great TV. He knows TLC. This was on all of the trailers. This was everywhere. This is what convinced me that she was Lisa Mark II. Little did I know he pretty much deserved it. But he knows good and well he's about to look as muggy as all hell. And so Kim explains to production that him laughing and saying "you're funny" was a trigger. Her ex-husband used to come in with lipstick on his collar and phone numbers in his pocket. And he used to laugh and say, "Haha, it's just a joke." And she said it's the same complete disregard for her feelings that Sojaboy has. I say this to you, Kim, get out now whilst you can. You've had a fun holiday. You've had the African dick. Keep it moving. Because there's one thing I know about Sojaboy, he's really not worried at all about losing you, that's for sure. And if anything, I actually think he actively wants to get rid of you. But he runs after her, and he's angry now. He says, "You called me here to pour water on me." Wrong, it was double vodka soda. But go on. And he said to production, "Women in my country are 100% submissive. They would never do this." And Sojaboy makes me laugh with all this. I've said it many, many times. I have a great many Nigerian friends. And the women are not quiet and submissive at all. I'm not saying that no Nigerian women are quiet. I'm sure some are. The same as some as everyone is. But it's certainly not how he's painting things. That's for sure. But also, so what? Who cares what women in Nigeria do? She's not from Nigeria. She's from America. She's buying you PS5s and MacBooks. So what's the point of comparing apples with oranges? Literally, what's the point? And Kim said to him, "You don't love me. In your actions, in the way you talk to me. You better come correct with me, yo." I added the yo for comedic effect. It still does make me laugh. And they're in Kim's honeymoon suite now. And so Sojaboy just looks at her and says, "Safe flight." And Kim said, "Cool, I'll book it tonight." Kim, you said you'd booked it last night. Get your story straight." And later on, Sojaboy tells production, "Kimberly has totally changed. I'm now not feeling the relationship at all. It's really similar to the relationship with my ex-wife." Well, Sojaboy, if you keep all of these secrets and you show a willful reluctance in getting to know her better and in being intimate with her, did you think it was going to turn out in your favour? Course it wasn't. Course it wasn't. And then in the final scene, Kim says to production, "I lost. He said safe flight. It's going to be really hard to remove him from my life. And I think more than likely I'll never ever date again." Oh, Kim, it seems you have quite the voracious sexual appetite. If I had to put money on it, I think you probably will date again. I think you will. And that's where we leave things for this week. So what does the Ebird make from all of this? Kim, get out now. You can see he's not really very sorry for what he's done. He's never apologised for this whole Zara fiasco. And it's not just the fact that the song was about Zara. It's the fact that the whole time he was talking to you, he talked to Zara, fell in love with her, and so on and so forth. And the whole time, you didn't know. He had you buy him custom-made necklaces for his birthdays, and all these expensive gifts, and booking flights to Tanzania, and booking honeymoon suites, etc, etc. All whilst not knowing key bits of information, i.e. half the time we've been talking, I was in love with somebody else. I don't think there's any way that Sojaboy can make this not his fault. I don't think even a contortionist could get out of this. And I said in a previous video regarding Mike and Ximena, Mike, you get what you pay for. Well, the same thing applies here. You get what you pay for. But the point is, Kim's paid. Now, Sojaboy, it's time to deliver, and you're not delivering. Regardless of if something's a transactional relationship or not, both parties deserve to be treated within the terms of that transaction. If you're paying for something, you need to get what you're paying for. And I find that the only reason that Sojaboy was saying to Kim, "I love you, and you're now my girlfriend, and we could potentially get married," which, remember, he said that to that Tanzanian singer that they met. "If it goes well, this could be my wife." By saying all of that, you're giving her false hope, fake hope. You don't mean any of these things. You don't need to say them. Women aren't stupid. We get the gist of if somebody really likes us, or, if we're just hanging around. You get to know by what somebody says and by somebody's actions. If you're misrepresenting yourself, you are in the wrong. And that's you, Sojaboy. You're misrepresenting yourself. And I think all of us should get on our knees today and thank the Lord that we're not as awful a person as Sojaboy, that we need to actually play with someone's emotions and play with someone's heart in order for clicks and views. There's a million women out there that would have gone out to Tanzania, played the game, had a few fake little fights and so on, and come home and been absolutely happy with the whole thing. Why do you have to reduce the woman to tears? I don't get it. You're not poor, you're not desperate for money, you're just desperate for fame, and that's a low place, it seems to me, to be. Guys, let me know what you think. I was never a Sojaboy fan, but yeah, he's really sunk low at this point, he really has. I don't love Kim, but no one deserves to be treated like he's treating her. Anyway, let me know what you think in comments down below, and I'm going to get on with my next video. The output is real this week, it's real. Anyway, please don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. Make Ebird a very happy Ebird. And don't forget to smash the like button if you like this video. Thank you so much for listening. You've been listening to Ebird Online, and I bid you good day.